Danger. Lurking in the bathroom. I've spent decades studying the habits of older adults, watching quietly, listening intently, and learning how tiny daily routines can quietly shape our health. And yet, there's one place in the house where danger often hides in plain sight. A place we visit every day without a second thought. The bathroom. It sounds dramatic, perhaps even a touch exaggerated. After all, taking a shower or bath feels harmless, even comforting. But statistics tell a story far more alarming than most of us realize. Each year, thousands of seniors over the age of 60 suffer sudden medical emergencies in their bathrooms. Heart attacks, strokes, falls, sometimes fatal. What most don't know is that these incidents often arise from the simplest of routines, a habit as ordinary as turning on the hot water. Consider this. The moment the first stream of scalding water hits the skin, blood vessels dilate rapidly. For a healthy young body, it's merely uncomfortable. For an older adult, especially one with hypertension, diabetes, or heart disease, this sudden change can trigger a dangerous drop in blood pressure, leading to dizziness, fainting, or worse, a stroke. Combine that with slippery tiles, limited mobility, or a momentary lapse in balance, and a routine bath can transform into a life-threatening situation. I remember Mr. Thompson, a spry 72-year-old I once interviewed. He was meticulous about his health, walked every morning, took his vitamins, watched his diet. Yet one winter morning, a routine shower nearly cost him his life. The hot water was his comfort, a small luxury against the cold, but it also pushed his body beyond safe limits. Fortunately, he was discovered in time, but not all are so lucky. And here's the twist that most overlook. It isn't about living recklessly or ignoring warning signs. It's about small, almost invisible choices embedded in everyday rituals. A simple habit, repeated daily, can quietly edge a body toward danger. By the end of this chapter, I hope you'll see your bathroom not just as a sanctuary of hygiene, but as a place where awareness, caution, and small adjustments can make the difference between life and death. 2. The science behind the sudden shock. Understanding why a simple shower can become a silent threat requires us to look beneath the surface, literally, into the very flow of blood through our bodies. The human body is an intricate orchestra where blood pressure, heart rate, and circulation must play in harmony. But as we age, this orchestra becomes more sensitive, more easily thrown off balance by even subtle changes. Take the act of stepping into a hot shower. The warmth feels soothing, relaxing tired muscles, easing the chill of winter. Yet, beneath that comfort, your blood vessels are widening, your heart is adjusting, and your blood pressure may be taking a sudden dip. For a younger adult, the body recalibrates in seconds. For seniors, particularly those with hypertension, atherosclerosis, or stiffened arteries, the adjustment is slower, more fragile. The result? A sudden drop in cerebral blood flow, a faint feeling, a dizzy spell, or even a stroke waiting quietly in the background. Even more surprising is how water temperature can amplify this risk. Scalding hot water triggers rapid dilation of the peripheral blood vessels in the skin. Your heart must work harder to maintain adequate flow to vital organs. In some cases, this can overwhelm the cardiovascular system, especially when combined with medications commonly taken by older adults, diuretics, blood pressure drugs, or heart medications. The very routine meant to refresh the body can paradoxically stress it. And then there's the posture factor. Standing upright on slippery tiles while adjusting shower settings, bending to wash feet, or reaching for a towel introduces another layer of danger. Orthostatic hypotension, sudden blood pressure drops when standing, can strike without warning. Paired with a wet surface, it becomes a recipe for falls, head injuries, or worse. Here's the key takeaway. It's not fear-mongering, it's awareness. By understanding the physiological shifts taking place, we gain power, the power to make small adjustments. Moderate water temperature, use non-slip mats, sit when possible, and move slowly. In the next chapter, we'll explore the hidden habits within the shower itself that often go unnoticed, yet quietly raise the risk of serious emergencies. Once you see these, your bathroom routine may never feel the same again, but in a very good way. 3. Hidden habits that turn a shower into a risk zone. We all have our little routines in the bathroom, some so automatic we barely notice them. Yet, it is often these hidden habits that quietly elevate the risk of accidents or cardiovascular events, especially for older adults. First, consider the habit of showering immediately after climbing out of bed. For many seniors, mornings are rushed. Grab a robe, step into the shower, adjust the water. But after a night of rest, blood pressure is naturally lower, circulation slower. Introducing hot water, bending or standing too quickly can send your cardiovascular system into an unexpected roller coaster. The result? Lightheadedness, dizziness, or even fainting. Next, think about the habit of multitasking in the shower. Holding a razor in one hand, shampoo in the other, while trying to reach the back of your head, these movements may seem harmless, but they require balance, coordination, and rapid shifts in posture. Combine that with wet, slippery floors, and the risk escalates dramatically. Even a small slip can trigger a serious fall, which in older adults may lead to broken bones or head trauma. Another hidden habit is overheating the water. We often crave a scalding hot shower in the winter months, believing it will soothe stiff joints or aching muscles. In reality, extreme heat dilates peripheral blood vessels and drops systemic blood pressure. Your heart compensates, sometimes too slowly. For seniors with underlying cardiovascular conditions, this sudden shift can increase the risk of stroke or cardiac events, silently, without warning. Then, there's the habit of standing for too long. Lingering in the shower, reading a label, or daydreaming can keep blood pooling in your lower extremities. Combined with sudden movements, this creates a perfect storm for circulation issues and fainting. The common thread in all these habits is unconscious risk. They are small, familiar, and often ignored, but they can quietly turn a soothing ritual into a hazardous moment. Awareness is your first line of defense. In the next chapter, we will explore practical, life-saving adjustments, simple changes that transform a shower from a risk zone into a sanctuary for both comfort and safety. Once implemented, these adjustments can make every shower a confident, relaxing start to the day. 4. Turning your shower into a safe haven. After uncovering the hidden hazards lurking in the bathroom, it's time to reclaim your sanctuary. The good news is, simple, thoughtful adjustments can transform a potentially risky routine into a secure, enjoyable experience. First, let's talk timing and preparation. Start by giving your body a moment to wake up fully before stepping into the shower. Sit on the edge of the bed for a minute, stretch your arms, roll your shoulders, and take a few deep breaths. This allows your circulation to adjust and reduces the likelihood of dizziness once you stand under the water. Next, temperature control is key. Aim for warm, not scalding water. Too hot, and your blood vessels dilate too quickly. Too cold, and your body shivers, restricting circulation. A comfortably warm shower keeps your heart stable while soothing stiff joints, a gentle balance between comfort and safety. Now, consider your environment. Slip-resistant mats or textured tiles are essential. A secure grab bar within easy reach can be a lifesaver if balance falters. And while you may be tempted to multitask, focus on one motion at a time: washing, rinsing, or shampooing. Slow, deliberate movements reduce strain on your cardiovascular system and protect your joints. Another subtle but powerful adjustment is foot placement and posture. Stand with feet shoulder-width apart, knees slightly bent, and your weight evenly distributed. Avoid twisting sharply or leaning on one leg for too long. These small shifts stabilize your center of gravity, improve circulation, and help prevent falls. Finally, hydration and post-shower care matter more than you might think. Keep a glass of water nearby. A few sips before and after your shower support circulation and prevent dehydration. After drying off, take a moment to rest, allowing your heart rate and blood pressure to normalize before moving on with your day. By implementing these adjustments, your shower becomes more than a daily routine. It transforms into a mindful ritual that nurtures both body and mind. Each step, each breath, each precaution strengthens your independence, allowing you to enjoy the simple pleasure of a warm shower without fear. In the next chapter, we will explore common mistakes during bathing that silently raise stroke risk and how to anticipate and avoid them. 5. The hidden hazards in everyday bathing. We often enter the bathroom with a sense of routine, an everyday task that feels harmless, even comforting. Yet, lurking beneath this familiarity are subtle dangers that can quietly threaten your health, particularly as we age. Understanding these hidden hazards is the first step to staying safe. One of the most underestimated risks is sudden changes in body temperature. Stepping into a hot shower after being in a cool bathroom can trigger a rapid drop or spike in blood pressure. For older adults, whose vascular systems are naturally less flexible, this can result in dizziness, fainting, or, in extreme cases, stroke. A practical solution is gradual acclimation. Warm the bathroom beforehand, or start with lukewarm water before increasing the temperature. Another silent risk is overexertion. Many seniors attempt to scrub vigorously or bend awkwardly to reach their toes or lower back. Even small movements, repeated with force, can strain the heart and blood vessels, especially if breathing is held. The key is mindful movement, slow, deliberate motions, and steady breathing. Consider sitting on a shower chair for stability while washing hard-to-reach areas. Slippery surfaces remain a major concern. The combination of water, soap, and smooth tiles can turn a simple step into a dangerous fall. Use non-slip mats, textured surfaces, and strategically placed grab bars. These small changes reduce risk and provide confidence, allowing you to move freely without fear. Lastly, post-shower transitions are often overlooked. Rushing to dry off or stepping onto a cold floor can suddenly challenge your balance and circulation. Always take a moment. Dry your body slowly, put on warm slippers, and allow your heart rate to settle before moving on. Recognizing these hidden hazards doesn't mean living in fear. It means approaching your daily routines with awareness and intention, turning simple acts like bathing into opportunities for safety and self-care. Every precaution you take strengthens your independence, keeps your heart steady, and reduces silent risks. In the next chapter, we will explore how nighttime bathing and sudden shifts in posture can create acute stroke risks, and what strategies ensure your evening rituals remain safe and soothing. 6. Nighttime bathing, a quiet risk for seniors. Evening routines are often a time of calm reflection, a warm shower to wash away the day's stress, a moment of solitude before settling into bed. Yet, for many older adults, nighttime bathing carries risks that are rarely considered. The combination of fatigue, cooler nighttime temperatures, and sudden movements can quietly jeopardize cardiovascular health. One of the most overlooked dangers is orthostatic hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure when moving from a seated or reclined position to standing. After a warm shower, blood vessels dilate and your heart has to work harder to maintain circulation. For seniors with pre-existing heart conditions or high blood pressure, this small shift can trigger dizziness, fainting, or even a stroke. The solution is simple but often ignored. Rise slowly, pause, and allow your body to adjust before stepping out of the tub or shower. Temperature extremes also play a role. A hot shower in a cold bathroom or walking onto a chilly floor afterward forces the cardiovascular system to adapt rapidly. This stress can strain the heart and blood vessels, particularly in those over 65. Wearing warm slippers, preheating the bathroom, and keeping a robe nearby are small, practical measures that make a big difference. Fatigue compounds the risk. Evening showers often coincide with lowered energy levels, making balance less reliable. Slips and falls are far more likely when the body is tired. Installing grab bars, using a shower chair, and placing non-slip mats strategically can prevent accidents while maintaining independence. Finally, hydration matters. Dehydration, common among older adults, thickens the blood and increases stroke risk, especially after a warm bath that induces sweating. A glass of water before and after bathing keeps circulation steady and the body resilient. By respecting your body's rhythms and adapting your nighttime routine, you can enjoy the comfort of a warm bath while minimizing hidden dangers. Evening bathing can be safe, soothing, and restorative, rather than a source of silent stress for your heart and balance. Next, we will explore how long-term bathing habits influence cardiovascular health and stroke prevention, helping seniors craft routines that protect the body in the long run. 7. Long-term bathing habits and heart health. By now, it's clear that a simple bath can carry hidden risks for seniors. But the story doesn't end with individual showers. Long-term bathing habits can profoundly influence cardiovascular health, mobility, and overall well-being over the years. Understanding these patterns can empower older adults to enjoy bathing safely while protecting their hearts. Frequent exposure to extreme temperatures, either very hot or very cold water, places chronic stress on the cardiovascular system. Repeated dilation and contraction of blood vessels, especially in those with pre-existing conditions, can exacerbate hypertension or strain the heart. It's a subtle, cumulative risk that often goes unnoticed until a sudden episode occurs. Moderating water temperature and avoiding abrupt transitions between hot and cold is a small adjustment with long-term protective effects. Consistency and timing also matter. Seniors who regularly bathe at the same time each day allow their bodies to adapt gradually. Evening routines should account for natural fatigue, while morning routines benefit from increased alertness and steadier blood pressure. Observing personal energy cycles helps reduce falls, fainting, and stress on the heart. Another key factor is hydration and electrolyte balance. Even mild dehydration over months or years can thicken blood and make the cardiovascular system work harder. Drinking water before and after showers and maintaining overall hydration throughout the day supports steady circulation and heart function. Beyond physiology, bathing habits influence mental health and mobility, both essential for seniors. A safe, predictable bathing routine preserves independence and confidence. Using assistive devices, non-slip mats, and proper lighting becomes part of a long-term strategy to maintain both physical and emotional well-being. Ultimately, cultivating mindful bathing habits is more than a comfort. It's an act of prevention. Over time, these small, consistent changes can reduce the risk of strokes, heart strain, and injuries. Seniors who approach bathing as both a restorative ritual and a cardiovascular safeguard are investing in years of safer, healthier living. Next, in Chapter 8, we will reveal practical, daily strategies seniors can adopt immediately to make every bath a safe, heart-friendly experience, tying together all the lessons learned so far. 8. Safe bathing as a daily ritual. We've journeyed through the hidden risks of bathing for seniors: hot water, sudden temperature changes, cardiovascular strain, and long-term habits. Now, it's time to transform that knowledge into action. Bathing doesn't have to be a source of anxiety. With mindful strategies, it can become a daily ritual that nurtures both body and mind. First, consider temperature control. Water should feel comfortably warm, not scalding hot. A simple thermometer can be an invaluable tool, ensuring your bath or shower stays within a safe range. Avoid sudden exposure to cold drafts, which can shock the circulatory system. Small adjustments, like gradually adjusting the water temperature, can prevent dangerous spikes in blood pressure. Next, timing and pacing are key. Plan baths when energy levels are highest. For many seniors, mid-morning is ideal, alertness is better, and the body is more responsive. Move slowly, taking care with every step. Installing grab bars and using non-slip mats can turn a routine bath into a secure, confidence-building experience. Hydration matters more than most realize. Drink a glass of water before bathing and keep another nearby for after. Proper hydration keeps blood flowing smoothly and reduces cardiovascular strain. Incorporate mindfulness into the ritual. Deep breaths, gentle stretches, or even soft music can transform a functional task into a calming practice that lowers stress and supports heart health. This is not just self-care, it's preventive medicine in motion. Finally, maintain consistency without rigidity. Regular baths or showers at predictable times allow the body to adapt gradually. Over time, this reduces the risk of fainting, dizziness, and heart strain, while preserving independence and dignity. In essence, bathing can be a daily celebration of wellness. It's a chance to honor your body, safeguard your heart, and embrace the rhythms of a healthy life. By approaching this simple act with intention and care, seniors can turn what once seemed routine into a powerful tool for longevity and peace of mind. Your next bath doesn't have to be a risk. It can be a ritual of resilience, safety, and comfort.